So it's been a while since I've talked about storm connections on this channel, not until last week, when I finally uploaded a video that was supposed to come out a really long time ago. And there's a reason for that. I've been playing Storm Connections a good amount ever since it came out. And, well, let's talk about it. How's it going, everyone? It's Truly Mystic. And today we're just going to be talking about Storm Connections. No top 10, nothing special, we're just going to be talking about the state of the game. But as always, if you enjoyed today's video, please give it a like and subscribe while you're at it. And without further ado, let's get straight into it. So Naruto x Boruto Ultimate Ninja Storm Connections, the game that everyone was going crazy for when it got announced, to now people barely talking about it at all. You see, I've always wanted a Storm Connections game for like the longest. Ever since I started playing Storm 4 back in like 2020, I've always wanted more to the game. I've played Storm 4 so much to the point where I used to fantasize and dream of new characters, new jutsus, new maps, all of that coming into the game one day. And years go by and I just lost hope, thinking that we wouldn't ever get that. But deep down, I've always had just a small glimmer of hope that one day they will add something, or maybe make a new game. Fast forward to 2024, it's been over half a year since the game has come out, and yeah, it's not looking too good. On launch, the servers were just not working. There weren't any ways to play private matches, and history mode was kind of, well...
Did that wake you up?
Yeah. DLC was promised for the game, and we did end up getting Ishiki, Hagoromo, and Kurenai. All fun characters if you can get past the little bit of grab spamming from Ishiki. So why is Storm Connections, a game that was hyped up all the way to its release date, not doing so well anymore? Well, there's a ton of reasons for that. It's just, and the first one I'll get into is charging this much for a game nowadays. Not only that, but on launch, if you expect us to pay this amount of money for a game, you better pull all the stops, and they didn't. We didn't get those private matches, and so we couldn't play with our friends on launch. Xbox servers weren't working, which is what I play on, and it made it impossible to find a match. It also didn't help that Fortnite OG had just come out by then, and most people were playing Fortnite at the time. Yes, even me. Connections just became swept under the rug and didn't have many good reviews on launch, so as time went on, it just slowly went into obscurity. Even the DLC updates that they add seasonally now do patch some things in the game and either buff or nerf some characters. You know, providing a little bit of support to the game doesn't really fix it from its reputation that it had. I mean, the game that we have now should have been the game that we had at launch. And so what do I think of all this? Do I play Storm Connections a lot? Well, lately, yeah, I have been playing Storm Connections. A good amount, actually. And it took me a while, but I think now I've started to finally somewhat fall in love with the Storm franchise again with this new game. And I will say that it is a vast improvement from Storm 4. I would say that Storm 4 is also a vast improvement from Storm Connections. There's just things that one does better than the other. I find myself missing Storm 4 a lot when playing Connections, but also seem to appreciate Connections whenever I hop back on Storm 4. But now, what does this mean for the future of Storm Connections? Well, I have a couple of ideas, but honestly, I'm not entirely sure. I think for Connections' lifespan to keep going and live that great life that many fans have wanted it to live for many months to even years to come, they have to really listen to the community and continuously update the game. You see, we're probably not going to get a Storm 5 anytime soon, as Connections is providing that DLC for us for a while now. Connections was also probably not even planned and was made very rushed, and so that's why we ended up getting a almost half-ass game on launch. In my opinion, what Connections needs to do to keep afloat and bring back those fans is continuously provide updates for the game. Now, this seasonal DLC approach is better than getting nothing at all, and this may be asking for a lot. In my opinion, they need to possibly update the game monthly. Now, I'm not saying you have to provide a new DLC every month, but if you did something like that, I'm sure a lot of fans would start coming to the game. I also think that eventually a discounted price for the game would make the game seem a lot more money friendly for people, but hey, these are just my opinions. Listen, I'll always love Storm Connections. even if it wasn't the game that I thought we were going to get. I'm very happy for even getting anything at all. I just hope that they don't give up on this game and continue to provide updates for it as its lifespan goes on, for at least as long as they can before we end up getting a Naruto X Boruto 2 Blue Vortex Storm 5 Ultimate Ninja. Yeah, you get it. But yeah, these were just thoughts that I wanted to bring out about the game. And one more thing before I go, this may or may not be my last Storm video. Yeah, I know, everyone is crying in the comments. But no, this might be my last Storm vid just cause, well, my content at the time being really revolves around Fortnite, and I don't know if my channel can keep up with uploading 2 different games on here. If this video performs well, then I'll keep going, but if not, it's been fun, Storm community. Just know I'll always keep playing the game, and I may or may not come back one day. Again, I want this game to succeed. It's my dream game, and we'll see where it goes from here. But that's gonna be it for today's video. Again, if you enjoyed, leave a like, and maybe subscribe. Stick around for the other videos that I have, and until next time, it's truly Mystic. Peace.